It's around 1 a.m. The room is quiet, dark, still. You were sleeping, properly sleeping, and then something pulled you out of it. Not a sound, not a dream, just that familiar pressure. So you get up, you go, you come back, you lie down again, close your eyes, and then it happens again. Maybe an hour later, maybe less, same pressure, same interruption. By the third time, you're not just tired anymore. You're frustrated, lying there in the dark, wondering if this is just how nights are now. If it's age, if it's something you drank, if this is just something you're supposed to live with. Morning comes, and you push through, but something feels off. Your energy isn't the same. Your focus isn't sharp. And somewhere in the background, you start asking a quiet question. Is something actually wrong? Here's the truth. Waking up once in a while, that's normal. But waking up 3 times, consistently, that's not random. That's your body repeating a signal. And the biggest mistake most people make? They assume it's just a bladder problem. So they drink less water at night. They plan their evenings around it. They adjust their life around the symptom, without ever asking, what's actually causing it? Because in many cases, it's not your bladder at all. There's a name for this: Nocturia. Waking up at night to urinate. And it affects millions of people. But here's what most people never realize. The bladder is often just where you feel the problem, not where it starts. There are 3 main reasons this happens. And once you understand them, you'll never look at your nights the same way again. First cause, this has nothing to do with how much you drink. It has to do with what your body is supposed to do while you sleep. At night, your body releases a hormone called ADH. Its job is simple: tell your kidneys to slow down urine production. That's how you sleep through the night without interruption. But when that signal is disrupted, your kidneys don't slow down. They keep working like it's daytime, filling your bladder again and again, which means you keep waking up. Now here's what can disrupt that signal: poor sleep, aging, high salt intake, and one of the most overlooked causes, sleep apnea. When your breathing is interrupted during sleep, your body triggers hormonal changes. And one of the effects is increased urine production at night. That's why many people who treat sleep apnea suddenly stop waking up multiple times without changing anything else. So it's not always about what you drank. Sometimes it's what your body failed to regulate. Second cause, this is the one most people never connect. And once you see it, it makes perfect sense. Think about your day. You're sitting, standing, barely moving for hours, and slowly, fluid starts collecting in your legs. You might notice your ankles feel a bit heavier by evening, maybe slightly swollen. Nothing dramatic, so you ignore it. Now you go to bed. You lie flat, and gravity changes everything. That fluid doesn't stay in your legs. It moves back into circulation, travels through your body, and reaches your kidneys. And your kidneys do exactly what they're designed to do. They process it, which means it ends up in your bladder. At 1 a.m., you wake up. 3 a.m., it happens again. Not because your bladder is weak, but because your body is doing work at night that didn't get done during the day. This is why people who sit a lot, or have circulation issues, or high blood pressure, often deal with this more. That connection alone explains a lot. Third cause, this one lives inside everyday habits, and most people completely overlook it: caffeine. Even that afternoon coffee can still be active at night. And caffeine doesn't just affect sleep. It increases urine production. Alcohol. It might help you fall asleep, but it suppresses the hormone that slows urine production. So your body produces more urine while you sleep. Salt. A heavy, salty meal causes your body to hold fluid, and then release it hours later, right when you're in bed. And then there's one that surprises almost everyone: not drinking enough water during the day. When you're dehydrated earlier, you end up drinking more in the evening. And that fluid hits your system at the worst possible time. So your body processes it while you're trying to sleep. So what actually helps? Not extreme changes, just smarter ones. Drink more water earlier in the day. Let your intake gradually reduce in the evening. Move your caffeine earlier, ideally before midday. If you drink alcohol at night, try removing it for just 1 week and observe the difference. If you sit most of the day, spend 20 to 30 minutes in the evening with your legs elevated. Let your body recirculate that fluid earlier, instead of at midnight. And if you snore heavily or stop breathing during sleep, get checked for sleep apnea, because fixing that one thing can completely change your nights. Here's the reality most people ignore. Your body does not wake you up 3 times a night for no reason. That's not a coincidence. That's a signal. And the people who listen to that signal early are the ones who fix it early. So instead of adjusting your life around the problem, start understanding it. Because once you understand it, this is something you can actually change. And tonight, if you wake up again, you won't just feel frustrated. You'll know exactly what your body is doing and why. And that alone changes everything.